like to bow my head in gratitude for my God.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your reading. Welcome to your miracle messages. So I was doing your reading earlier and I was interrupted. So I decided to just give this reading that I've already recorded an intro. So this is your intro because I didn't, where I left off, I wanted to show you a little bit more of the first three cards I pulled. So here we go. It's New Life. And this New Life is the first card that fell out. And what it's saying is that you are waking up from a long sleep. So you are stretching here, you're waking up, there is new life. You're coming out of the womb, or like a butterfly, you're coming out of the chrysalis. So there's a whole new state of mind that you have acquired, that you are in. And with this deep knowing, we talked about what got erased, which I'm going to repeat, is that there's a deep knowing now within you, that you are eternal and that you are connected with your source at all times. So you have now come to trust yourself, and you're really getting your legs on with that because this is new life. So it's a little scary at times, and yet you're doing it. You are in this knowing now that you have all the answers inside of you, that the source loves you as much as anyone else, and that you have a right to live a life where you can trust your inner knowledge. You have a place within you where there is peace that you can go to and trust that you are being led by the Spirit at all times. And then the third card that came out of the Oracle deck was breathe. So breathe into it, lean into this new life that you have really stepped into. You have stepped into new life, and sometimes we just need to hear that you're there. Your mind has been born anew, and you have knowledge within you, and you are privy to that knowledge, and you know you've been shown, you have proof that it works. So you can let those self-doubts go now. My mind thinks only what I think with God. That's your choice. Breathe into it, lean into it, and the rest of the reading is coming up. So you got new life and deep knowing, and then you got breathe. Okay? So with this new life and this deep knowing that you know who you are, you can trust who you are, you have decided to live a life of even contentment and rest with yourself, and a deep knowing that you're cared for by the universe, a deep knowing that you have all the answers within you. Just a realization and an acknowledgement that you are always connected to the divine, and that you can trust that. So the third card is breathe, because now you are being asked just to breathe into it. Breathe into this new life, this certainty that you know who you are with the Spirit, and that you're eternal, and that you're taken care of, and that you're being guided in every moment. Even when you forget to ask, you can just remember in that moment and ask, what is it now, Spirit? What is it for, Spirit? What am I doing any of it for? So those are your oracle cards. Let's get some tarot and see if we can get a little deeper into the message of new life. I have pre-shuffled, but we're going to give it a little more. We got a jumper. We got two jumpers. Wow! Okay, so you got the Devil, Death and Rebirth, which is new life. The King of Wands. The Three of Swords. And the Emperor. With these two, really beautiful deep message, because you have been reborn. You have a deep knowing of who you are, and the Spirit is asking you to just breathe into it, meaning there's not really any steps to take when the mind is born anew. You have, in this first card, said goodbye to the energy of the ego. The devil energy is just that egoic mind that is always saying, I can't do this, whatever. It's always doubting. It's in fear. It's allowing the mind to run amok. But you have released this energy and said, no more. No more. There's been a death of an old self and a rebirth of a new self that's just waking up, that's coming into this new life. And with this King of Wands, you have decided to take a leadership role in your life and only follow that which you are passionate about. You now have the courage to follow that which you are passionate about. That's what the lion in the background represents. You have a wand of fire leading the way. It's out in front of you with the lions got your back, okay? So the Holy Spirit's got your back. Your passion is now out in front of you, and you are following that passion. And that fire is burning up all the parts of you that have been broken. The Three of Swords, all that devastation, saying that I'll never be loved, I'll never get it right, I'll never be happy. That is what is being released. And you come out, last card I pulled with a major arcana, the Emperor. He has gone through 3 stages, 3 tiers, apprenticeship, just levels of lessons. I'm not going to go through it. I want you to know that the Emperor has been through the lessons and the tests of life, so much so that he has no fear about making that next chess move right there, that chess piece in his hand. He's sitting literally on top of the world. There's divine light streaming through his mind, okay? And this Emperor represents faith. You are ending this card spread, this reading, with faith in yourself. Deep knowing that you are guided by the Holy Spirit at all times. Deep trust that the ego has no hold over you anymore. It cannot tempt you anymore. You see it and you're like, yeah, I see you, but I don't buy it anymore. I don't buy the lies. I don't have to live a life of heartbreak and suffering anymore. I have been born anew, and I now live my life guided by my inner passion and trust and knowing. Courageously do I walk through the valley. I fear no evil. Okay? I let my passion lead the way. Because I am the Emperor, which also represents a blessing in your life. You are being blessed. And underneath the deck is the wheel. The wheel is turning now, and you are on top of the cycles of the rhythms of life as they change. Where you once labeled the seasons as good and bad, you now stand on top of that wheel, and you have no judgment at all. Life is a dance. Life is a dance. Those are the messages I have for you. I'll see you next time.
I'll place my hands